Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Duck here, and we're back with some more MLB The Show 17 content. And today I just wanted to share with you, um, we completed the last complete game shutout I needed for the Joe Random Epic 3. So, and the way we did it is we were able to get Nono with Jake Arrieta. So in this video, I just want to go ahead and highlight the new 99 Jake Arrieta, and probably the best performance I've had with this card yet. I've had some issues with him because I just haven't been able to figure him out and use him correctly. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been rocked with this card right off the bat. The first time I got to use him, I went up against. It was funny story, because I actually did a review on the podcast this week in MLB The Show 17. And like right after I did the review, I actually posted it up, and then I went ahead and jumped into a game because I'm trying to finish these epic missions. So then the first game I actually get matched up with Weasel, who's one of the guys from that podcast, which was funny. It was just a crazy coincidence. I play him. He has the hardware 99 Arrieta, so he knows how to hit him. And in that gameplay, I put that one up. I was able to only get a couple innings out of Arrieta. And I've actually, this is like the third or fourth game I've been able to pull him out. I was seriously thinking about getting rid of him, but I'm like, I gotta figure him out. There's a lot of great pitchers out there, and just sometimes you just gotta figure out what it is that works for them. You gotta use their strengths, and of course, any pitcher can get rocked if you just, if you're up against a good hitter, and you put the ball in certain places, it's gonna get slammed. You're gonna get rocked. So what you gotta do is you gotta be able to. You got to figure out what are the strengths of the pitcher. So I believe the strengths for this Arrieta card are his slider, and of course his crazy fast sinker. So you got to utilize the sinker. I played this guy. He was very patient. He was a good player. He was actually a pretty good pitcher. Dug his name. Apparently he likes to eat at Yak in the Box, but. Anyways, so we were able to get some gameplay with the Arrieta, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through this. And we're only going to highlight the Arrieta card in this video, okay? So here he strikes out. I walked one guy. He struck out, and I was able to strike out that last guy there. I fast forward it, and we're in the second inning here. And remember, you want to use this sinker, but you want to place it correctly. The sinker worked for me on the inside. It was able to get some movement there. And, that's a 94-mile-per-hour sinker. That's a good sinker there. Just placing it in different spots. I probably could have mixed the speeds a little bit more. The slider, I try to mix in the slider as much as possible, but the 12 o'clock curve has actually got a great amount of break on it. As they say, this card, they say he's like the right-handed version of Clayton Kershaw, and I agree with them. I don't think the Clayton Kershaw has a sinker though. I think he has a little bit better fastball, and you want to. For me, what's helped me with pitching is utilizing those first three pitches, because those are the pitches that have the most control. You want to use your best pitches in the situations where you need your best pitch. So that's something I've learned along the way, and sometimes I veer away from that and I get crushed. Like on a 0-2 situation, I try to go in and try to pick one of the fourth or the fifth pitches, and I get crushed because it's not the strongest pitch. Also, the more confidence a pitch has, the less likelihood of it getting crushed. So here we were able to get that slider, and we get out of the second inning unscathed. And I fast forward it to where he's up to bat again, because we're only highlighting Arrieta. And I come in here with another sinker on the outside. He's starting to get used to that sinker. He's able to check it and see it. So he's very patient. And there I missed the pitch, but luckily for us, we get it to ground out and we get him out at first. Sometimes it's best to just put the ball in play and let your defense get a hold of it. But you got to, as long as you put it in the right situation. Here, defense is able to get a hold of the ball again. He fly out. He wasn't as patient there. I guess he saw that it was more on the inside, and he felt he could get a better hold of that ball there. So he you don't know how much positive I had to edit out of this game because I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was going through and checking, the different pitches. And when I pitch, I don't really, I look and see where I pitched before, and I try to place them in different spots. But you don't want to get too predictable. Like, okay, so like the next time he comes up to bat and he says, all right, he pitched me lower left, lower right. And then I start pitching upper right in the upper part of the strike zone. You don't want to get too predictable. Maybe, you go in twice on the left, on the inside, and then you go outside, or then you go outside and inside. You kind of got to mix it up. I'm getting better at pitching. I think probably my strongest point is my pitching, I think. I think it keeps me in a lot of games. My hitting is improving a little bit. I still got a long ways to go, guys. If you guys watch me, and yesterday, oh my God, it was just when I recorded this up into this game, I was just having one of the worst days. I mean, I could not get any hits. I couldn't get any traction. I couldn't get any wins. And then I was actually going in and trying to make sure I got a complete game shutout because that was the only thing I needed. So every time I'd match up in an events game, because I wanted to do it in events, because it's only 6 innings. I'd rather do 6 innings than a 9-inning ranked season game. And by doing that, I'd get the hardware pitchers. They would come up, and in the event, if they scored a run, I'd just go ahead and quit out. I mean, I already got the Arrieta. The only reason I was in the event was to get this complete game shutout. And when I pull out, I think I wound up playing Cougs, and I didn't even know it because I was just like, oh man, he scored. I think he scored the first inning. I wasn't paying any attention, so I went ahead and I quit out. And one of the subs put a comment on one of the videos and said that I played Cougs and I rage quit. I wasn't rage quit. I just was trying to get a complete game shutout. I'm just trying to finish this stupid Joe Random. I don't know why I'm doing this. This has just been torturous. It's just a long grind. I mean, maybe for you guys it's going to be easier now that the legend programs are out and you're able to get those extra points towards your dynasty. And you guys unlock Joe Random. It's a tough grind, but maybe it'll be easier for you guys. I don't know. So, anyways, we're back here when it's the top of the 5th. We got 1 out, and we're doing good on our pitches. We only got about 43 pitches going into this. I think you could be very successful if you limit the amount of pitches that you get. I usually do better when I get guys that'll keep me under 10 pitches an inning. That's kind of where I want to be, is 3 or 4 pitches a person. Maybe you pitch a 5 or 6 pitch to one person, but then the next guy will come in and swing and get a pop fly on the first pitch. Like right here, he's losing his patience. He's already paused this game 5 times already. I edited those all out. And I don't know how much it helps. Let me know, guys. Does it help you guys when you actually look in there and look at your stats and see where the pitches are at? And I don't really use that anymore. I used to. Maybe in the beginning, I guess you kind of figure out what it is. But now I just kind of see the patterns. And here I actually show one of my at bats, because here is when we're able to go ahead and get a hold of one, and we're able to put this one. I think it's let's see. I think it's this pitch right here. Yeah, so we're able to work a full count and blam! See ya! It's a buttermilk biscuit! Yes. So he serves us a buttermilk biscuit, and we send it out, and that's actually the only run scored in game. And I guess one of the things that helped me with this complete game shutout is that I wasn't scoring a lot of runs, because during these events, a lot of the people, if you get 3 runs on them in the first 1 or 2 innings, they're gonna bail out. They'll quit. So a lot of times I was doing wild pitching. I got to the second inning and I went in and scored 3 or 4 runs, and then they quit out, and I'm like, oh man, because I'm trying to get this complete game shutout. So it was actually a good thing that I didn't score until the 5th inning on this one. So it gave him hope. And here he strikes out, and we go ahead and get him out on first, and we're cruising here. We're still going. We're still getting our no here with 2 outs left. He brings in Rake Lamb. We go ahead and start him off with the 12 o'clock curve. You don't want to abuse this pitch too much, I've noticed, because you don't want him to get used to seeing that thing drop like that. So you got to be sparing. I was trying not to use that pitch as a strikeout pitch, because with the problem, we were able to get that fly out there, that foul out. One of the things with that 12 o'clock curve is you got to be careful with it, especially when there's people on the base path. Like if you got somebody on third base, stay away from those big curves, because if they're going to hit the ground, more than likely you'll give up a run with a wild pitch. So here we're going ahead and we actually get out to second base, and we get our last out, and we get a no with Jake Arrieta, 99 hardware. I don't know, guys. Should I sell him? Should I keep him? Or maybe you should just figure out how to pitch with him. I mean, he's got some good stuff. Is he as good as, I don't know, I wouldn't say he's better than the Vita Blue, because the Vita Blue, right out of the box, I went ahead and got, crazy amounts of no-hitters and complete game shutouts with him as soon as I was able to pick him up. So, yeah, we're able to get that no-hitter, and we're finished our Joe Random 3. And now we are going to go ahead and redeem it. And we're going to go bring up the 4th epic of the... There's 8 epics in all. So there's actually 8 epics. So we're halfway there. So this one is you got to get 650 at-bats, 99 runs, 210 hits, 46 doubles, 5 triples, 34 home runs, 114 RBI, 6 stolen bases, and 53 walks. I mean, it's hidden there, but yeah, that's 6 stolen bases and 53 walks. And it has to be with hardware players. So I've already put my team together. I'm going to be bringing that gameplay here soon, and hopefully we can knock out that next one. I think it's going to be easier. Honestly, I think it's just because it's just a matter of getting the hits and all that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. For those who've been following along with this mission grind, hey, thanks for following along, and hopefully this will help you when you get your Joe Random and getting it done. So anyways, this is Devil Duck 996. I'm out. Thanks to everybody. We've reached 500 subs. We gave our first giveaway this week, and Jake Mall got that gift. And he was pretty stoked about that. We'll be doing more giveaways here soon. Anyways, take care. Devil Duck 996, I'm out.